Please hit the 150 activate operation twice.
Do you like adventure and cool action figures? Well, come join the fun. It's old school toys with plays. Scrap iron comes packaged in a G.I. Joe Classified Deluxe plastic-free box. You have a picture of scrap iron on the front of the box that looks like it's from G.I. Joe Arise Serpentor Arise Episode 1. You can see the school bus in the background and scrap iron and the anti-armor drone deployed in front of G.I. Joe headquarters. You have all of his accessories in the top right-hand corner, and it indicates that he's for children ages 4 and up. You have the comic art that features scrap iron. You have the G.I. Joe Classified Series logo, scrap iron's name, a cobra symbol, a choking hazard warning. It indicates that it is plastic-free packaging, and you have the Hasbro logo in the bottom right-hand corner. The right-hand side of the box features a half cobra logo, scrap iron's comic artwork in blue. You have his number, which is 74. You have the barcode that takes you to GIJoe.com, and you have scrap iron's classified files. The back of the box features number 74 in the top left-hand corner. You have scrap iron and all of his accessories and his name, and it indicates that he is 6.2 inches tall. You have some pictures on the side that have the fine details like his grenades, plus you have the anti-armor drone launching missiles, and you have that face only a mother could love. You have his G.I. Joe classified files, the GIJoe.com website, and the Hasbro logo. The left-hand side of the box features a picture of scrap iron, once again the comic artwork, and you have the G.I. Joe classified logo and number 74. The top of the box features the G.I. Joe classified logo. Inside the box you have the insert tray that has scrap iron and his drone strapped to it with some paper ties. You also have an oversized foot locker with scrap iron's number at the top. You have the Cobra logo on one side, scrap iron's name and anti-armor drone on the other side. Inside the foot lockers you will find two baggies that have his accessories. Scrap iron's role is Ordnance, level 3. His gear is Launcher, level 4. His skill is Anti-Armor, level 3. And his mastery is Weapons Development, level 2. This scrap iron figure tells a story. From the top of his head all the way to the bottom of his feet. Looks absolutely great. You can see he's got like a mohawk. The face really reminds me of his appearance in G.I. Joe Renegades more than anything else, because we've never really seen much of what's under the helmet. We saw what was under the visor in G.I. Joe 25th Anniversary, which is where we saw the dead eye for the first time. But this figure goes the full Monty. You can see on the left side of his face he has a very bad burn scar that goes around his head, and that chilling melted ear looks just absolutely excruciating. He's got some scarring on the right side of his face as well, and a little bit on the right side of his head also. He has a blue uniform, very dark blue, with a red undershirt. You can see the red flak jacket that scrap iron is known for. He's got black grenades attached to it in a black pouch. It's also got black straps, and you can see bronze buckles that are holding it up. Moving down, he's got a bronze buckle also on his belt. The belt has straps that go down and are strapped around the legs. One of them has a holster on it on his right side. He has black gloves. The pants have pockets just like so many of these classified figures, which I've always thought was a great detail. And he's got black knee pads and black boots. And he has red straps on his black boots. Okay, let's take a look at scrap iron's articulation. His head is on a ball joint, so you got a full range of motion there. Arms rotate a full 360 degrees on both sides, plus they're hinged to move up and down. You have bicep swivels on both sides, double jointed elbows, okay. Wrists rotate, plus they have a hinge to allow them to move up and down, but you don't get a lot of movement because of this cuff here. Those are hinged on the opposite sides. I'm sure that he has the torso crunch, but this armor keeps you from getting that movement. You do have a waist swivel. Legs move forward, out to the side. This does not hinder that at all. You have thigh swivels, double jointed knees, calf swivels, and your feet pivot up and down. Plus you have a full 360 degree range of motion at the ankles. And that is your articulation for your G.I. Joe classified scrap iron. This figure comes with so much gear that he is an exceptional value. His only firearm is this pistol. It has the hollowed out end to accommodate blast effects and extensions, and it can be stowed in the holster on his right leg. He also comes with a black helmet with a visor with the Cobra logo on it. He also has this remote tablet that has a display screen and 2 antennae. He comes with several blast effects that can be used on the ground. There are several individual pieces to the anti-armor drone. Here's a look at the top. You can see the white writing on the side, and you can see some of the sensors at the front and the equipment on the top. It also has a silver kick plate on the back and either lights or reflectors. The treads have red highlights on them, and the treads themselves are actually gray. They do have kind of a rubbery feel to them, however they do not move. Okay, let's put this drone together. You see you have the hole here, and you got the ball joint here. Just simply fits on top of that, snaps into place. Okay. The treads have this little bit of a joint here, so you can kind of move them a little bit. You don't have much movement, and of course the treads do not move at all on the drone base, but you can tilt it forward, backward, and it's going to rotate all the way around. And that is how you put together your scrap iron drone. He also has 2 rockets with white writing. They come with blast effects where you can put them into the launcher and give them the appearance of launching out. One, the sculpt and paint do more than simply look great. They tell scrap iron's story. 2, the anti-armor drone and blast effects give this set a ton more value than any deluxe release so far. And lastly, I honestly think this is the best interpretation of scrap iron we've ever gotten from any G.I. Joe line. One, the torso armor makes the chest joint useless.
What?
And 2, I really feel like the drone should have either had wheels on the bottom of the treads or working treads.
What?
So that's my review of the G.I. Joe Classified Scrap Iron and Anti-Armor Drone. What do you guys think about this set? Do you think it's better than the other deluxe sets we've gotten so far? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Ring that notifications bell and you'll never miss another video from Old School Toys. Thanks so much, and Cobra!